short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
What now?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On 2nd and 9, Carr toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to... Look at this! this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. $13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
What now?
On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 12. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are back within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This to Jacobs on the toss right. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Carr to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Wilson. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They come up up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Okay.
Williams will try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 30, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff up the middle. Walter. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down to the...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Las Vegas, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.